Hello everyone. In this video I will talk about connecting to Google Drive using Python. So the use case goes like this. I'm having a Google Drive folder with certain files. I want to access those files, manipulate those files. So this folder ID on the top. So this will be pretty important. Okay, just for your information. So let's move. So we'll be covering following topics. We will be setting up a GCP service account and get a private key in the JSON format. Also, we will provide required access to service account on Google Drive folder. Then we will build a service and we will list files from the Google Drive folder. So for setting this Google GCP service account, we should be having a GCP account first. Once I'm having a GCP account, so this GCP account should be the same as the account that I'm going to work with in the Google Drive folder. Okay, so I will log into that GCP account and I will create a new project. Then I will choose service accounts from the menu. Okay, I'll choose service account. I will create a service account. Then I'll just create a key for that and I'll download the JSON format key. Okay, so that's all I have to do. Once I have the JSON format key, I'll rename the file as credentials.json. Also, I will just enable Google Drive API in my GCP account. Okay, and like in Google Drive, we give permission to the folders, right? So I can just right click and click on share. I can just mention the service account ID in the share options, and I can give editor access if I'm going to manipulate the folder later on. Okay, once all these things are set, then the next step is building a service, actual code. Okay, so here you can see we need to first import some libraries. Okay, so these are the libraries, important libraries. Then I'm just from the main function, I'm just calling credential service. I'm getting a service first. Okay, so this service will be an object which will authorize me to uh, move across my Google Drive and work with the folders and files. So I'm just opening that credentials JSON. I'm reading it. I'm setting a scope. Scope is something that I am defining to set my drive and the files in the drive. Okay, so this is the scope of my service that I will be creating. So I will create a service object next by calling this Google API. I'm passing this JSON credentials that I just retrieved up. Okay, once this service is built, I'm ready to use it. Here you can see that I am after building the service, I'm building a query. This query is using the same folder ID that I showed you in the Google Drive folder. Okay, so I'm just telling from this code, from this folder ID, fetch all the files which contains name as this. Okay, and I don't want to retrieve any folders, and I don't want to retrieve any files which contain .done. Okay, once this is done, I'm calling this list Google Drives list files Google Drive function. Okay, here you can see I'm passing this service parameter, and using this service parameter I am getting all the files that I need. Okay, this is standards Google code for this. Okay, once I return the files, I'm just printing the file names. So when I print the file name, I get an ID and the name of the file. Okay, so this is very important. Like we were having IDs for the folders, we will be having ID for each file. Okay, and also the name will be returned. So that's about building a service and listing the files from Google Drive. Here are a few links for your reference, so you can refer them.